So day threes of a test match are called moving days, and the game moved at a rapid knot today. Until yesterday, we were thinking that England would be at an advantage, but today we saw that India did manage to hold them back and then again give them the game on a silver platter to Chris Wokes and Cars. So I think let's start with the day how it started. Uh, Almost a century for Harry Brook, but unfortunately he got out. But he also got two reprises in the middle, one of Bumrah and one of Jadeja, I guess. So had India taken their chances in the field, I think they could have got at least 100 runs lead. क्या बोलते हो?
I think spot on. But see, the situation that is now, first inning seems like it's been cancelled out
Yeah,
because you pretty much are on the same score, 6 runs lead. I think India would have been disappointed at the end of day three. They should have definitely had a lead of more than
150. Yeah,
7,500 runs,
yeah.
easy. At this stage, that would have given them much needed advantage going forward. But they would be happy that they have not lost out on a lot of wickets. It's 2 wickets down. Uh, I think batting later on in the fourth day would be a little difficult. Ball might break a little. That's when the spinners will get into action. The tactics were a little off, I felt. If you're playing Shardul Thakur and just making him bowl 6 overs, I mean, that is something that is not expected. You're making Siraj and Bumrah bowl 25 overs, close to that many overs. I mean, at some point, even they would get, worn out. And it's a pretty long series ahead. It's a five test match series. So you don't want any of them to be injured at this stage. Prasidh Krishna went for 6 runs per over almost
More than six.
in more than six, which is something that is pretty shambolic to say the least. They'll have to think of a way to counter that in the second innings when they defend the target. So yeah, overall a disappointing day as an Indian fan.
Aditya, despite all the disappointment that we had, Rehan quite correctly mentioned that the bowlers did not step up, but there was one guy in particular who steps up every time in any format, in any conditions, in any country you need him, right? And that is Mohammad Siraj.
As a one,
Father,
as a
Mohammad
wise
Siraj, Godfather.
as a wise man once said, I only trust in Siraj bhai, but also Jassi bhai. But yeah, it honestly feels like India's gone with a two-man bowling attack at this point, and that's actually very disappointing. I expected more from Prasidh Krishna, especially being the third pacer. I mean, if it was one thing that he was leaking runs, but he wasn't wicket taking either. Now, in England as well, we've seen people like Josh Tongue who are giving away a lot of runs, but then at least they were impactful when it comes to the wicket column. Plus, Shardul Thakur, if you're only making him bowl 6 overs, then might as well play Nitish Kumar Reddy, who's the better batter probably in
Yep.
these conditions. So it sort of feels like that is somewhere they have gone strategically wrong. At least utilize Shardul when the ball is swinging in the start because he doesn't have much pace, but at least he swings it well. So he might have a better chance there. And that sort of gives Bumrah and Siraj a bit of cushioning as well. So yeah, I think the match is neutrally poised, but I would also say that where India were on day one, it is disappointing for them. But I think all is not lost as long as India plays the next two sessions well tomorrow, at least, if not the third session. So yeah, anything below 350 would be a bit risky for England to chase. We've already seen that in the last series where England chased down close to 360 or something. So yeah, I think it's going to be risky with their strong batting lineup. So yeah, India needs to first bat well and then ensure that they get a day to bowl out England after that.
So yeah, at the end of day three, like at the look of things, India are effectively 96 for 2. You have a 90 over schedule tomorrow, out of which only 85 will get played or something like that. Eventually, you would ideally want to have approximately 100 overs, 105 overs at England to and a score of around 400 so that you can put pressure on them. So ideally, like calculating backwards, you want to bowl 15 overs tomorrow, the last hour preferably, or more, an hour and a half. So that means by the end of session one tomorrow, you cannot lose more than 1 wicket and have to at least reach to a total of a lead of around 200 runs. And in the second session tomorrow, when the ball goes soft, I think the match will be made if Rishabh Pant is able to counter attack and score runs. If he is not able to do that, then it is advantage England, because then you will you will see India wrapping around at a score of around 330, 340, which could be quite like playing into the hands of England, because then they'll have ample time to chase it down. I think with Ben Stokes and Brendan McCallum, this team will look to chase down any target, and that is where I think if you give them a little less number of overs, maybe approximately 100, with a score of 400, and if you pick up early wickets, then uh, in the in the pressure of chasing down that mountain of runs, they could succumb. And obviously, day five, Jadeja, you would want him to pick up wickets, especially because they don't have any left-handers in the middle order apart from Ben Stokes and Ben Duckett. So you don't expect Ben Duckett to like Jadeja to bowl to Ben Duckett, because obviously he'll be given out beforehand only. But yeah, things look bleak at the moment for India if their middle order does not perform. That is Shubman Gill and ऋषभ पंत. बट बस एक बार क्लोज के पहले एक बार ये बात करेंगे कि केएल राहुल ने जिस तरह से आज बल्लेबाजी करी, मतलब यशस्वी जायसवाल आउट हो गए थे 4 रन पर, और उनके ऊपर बहुत प्रेशर था बीइंग अ सीनियर प्लेयर, एंड आई थिंक द मोस्ट एक्सपीरियंस बैटर इन टीम इंडिया एट द मोमेंट. उन्होंने काफी अच्छी तरह से बल्लेबाजी करी, तो कल उनसे क्या देखना चाहिए रेहान?
See, temperamentally, he is solid. We all know that, and he is the right replacement for Rohit Sharma as an opener. Um, but yeah, see, he knows how to leave the ball. It's easier to leave the ball at line, but leaving the ball at length is a little difficult. That is something that he is capable of doing. I would like to see him build on to whatever start that he has got and try and get a big one. A big 100 year would definitely put India in the driver's seat. That is what is expected out of him. He should, carry forward, you know, his bat throughout the innings if possible. And even if you lose wickets on the other side, he should carry on, to bat and get a big score, is what you expect from him. And if Pant is able to counter attack and get some quick runs, that is well and good. Otherwise, India should definitely look at a target of 350 at least to give to England.
करेक्ट. आदित्य, नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द लास्ट सेगमेंट. आपका क्या प्रिडिक्शन रहेगा कल के लिए? टिल व्हेन विल इंडिया बैट? विल दे गेट ऑल आउट? कितना स्कोर खड़ा करेंगे? एंड हु विल बी योर प्लेयर्स टू वॉच आउट फॉर फ्रॉम ईच साइड?
देखो, पहला तो प्रेडिक्शन मेरा ये है कि वी वोंट सी अ एमआरएफ बैट निकिंग इट ऑन द फोर्थ स्टंप लाइन. नाइदर विल वी सी अ सीएट बैट मिसिंग अ बॉल लाइक एन इन स्विंगर बॉल. So at least these two results are out of the way. But apart from that, I think first India at least needs to focus to get a score where at least a draw is possible, to ensure that they are not in a losing position. So first session, just focus on saving your wickets. Even if the runs are less, you can catch up in the second and third session. I don't think India would mind just one day of bowling to England. If that ensures that at least they are not losing, at least it's going to be a draw. So I think that is the way India should proceed. And yeah, 350, 400 is a long way right now. So they will need solid partnerships of 70, 80 runs each partnership at least, or at least one or two hundreds. One hopefully from KL Rahul, who's looking good, and then the second one hopefully from Shubman Gill or Rishabh Pant. So
And
these
you
three
would,
are,
yeah, obviously also hope that Karun Nair is among the runs tomorrow.
yeah. Sai Sudarshan looked fine till he got out, and I'm hoping Karun Nair makes it big tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully 350 is at least something that India should look at for now.
And Rehan, Aditya, who are your players to watch out for tomorrow?
KL Rahul for me, from India's batting point of view. And I mean, if England comes out to bat tomorrow, I don't see, someone like a Joe Root coming in anyways. I don't think England's going to lose more than 2 wickets tomorrow. So from England side, when it comes to bowling, I think it's Ben Stokes all the way for me. So yeah, when it comes to the England bowling, it's Ben Stokes.
रेहान, आपका प्रिडिक्शन?
जॉश, इवन आई एग्री विद आदित्य, बेन स्टोक्स में भी वही बोलने वाला था, बट आई पिक अ डिफरेंट बॉलर, आई पिक जॉश टंग. And with the batting, I think from England, I'll pick Zach Crawley. And if I look at India, of course, KL Rahul.
And your predictions?
I think India should get close to a target of 300. That is what I see. And in England batting in the last session.
Okay, so for me, I think India will put up a score of around 375, 380, 390 odd runs का target रहेगा. England might just end the day with what 50, 60 for one, and then leave it for the last day. I see Bumrah breaking. Oh, sorry. Uh, my players to watch out for will be uh, Shardul Thakur from India. I know that going into the last session, we have to counter attack, and I believe in Lord Thakur. When India are down and out, he's the person that we have always backed, and I think he will score 30, 40 odd runs tomorrow, which will be the most crucial innings across the two innings, whichever player plays. So that is it. And from England side, I would like to see Shoaib Bashir. His battle with Rishabh Pant would be the most important battle tomorrow, irrespective of whether Ben Stokes picks up 7 wickets. I don't care. If Shoaib Bashir picks up Rishabh Pant cheaply, then I think they've got the match. So hopefully जीत जाए यार.
हाँ
Uh,
भाई,
Fingers crossed.
एटलीस्ट चाहिए भाई, ड्रॉ या विन.
I think it is
At this
very.
situation,
Yeah, it is
you
very
cannot lose.
important for India to at least secure a draw because they can't afford going into the next match with a loss because they have put all their heart into this match. That's what we can say. Irrespective of their fielding effort, bowlers ने बहुत अच्छी bowling करी है सिवाय दो दो बॉलर्स के. बट बैट्समैन ने भी काफी मतलब बहुत मतलब सी सच फ्रॉम सच एन इनएक्सपीरियंस टीम यू firstly we did not keep so many expectations but now since they are delivering and we are then again setting the bar up high that has always been because of Rohit and Kohli. हमारी expectations यहाँ है और आज उनका जो वो जो फैक्टर था द मिसिंग ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस ऑन द फील्ड व्हेन लाइक चिप्स वर डाउन इट वाज क्वाइट एविडेंट. So I think someone has to step up in the fourth innings in that manner as well. Maybe KL Rahul, maybe Jasprit Bumrah. Jasprit Bumrah was looking very tired, I think, in this fourth or fifth spell. So quite important that we manage him as well because in the second test you've got Jofra Archer who will be coming back to the England bowling lineup. तो और ज़्यादा difficult होगा इंडिया के लिए. So all the more important to secure a win in this match.
ऑल्सो प्लीज कैचेस पकड़ना शुरू करो भाई. यू
जायसवाल
कांट
साहब,
ड्रॉ यू
जायसवाल
कांट ड्रॉ
आपके
and this Harry Brook in such an important match.
जायसवाल आप
And
बस
please
कैच
stop
पकड़ लो.
bowling no ball.
मैं पूरी
No
जिंदगी
ball पे भी.
आपके सॉरी सॉरी मैं पूरी जिंदगी आपके ठेले पे आके पानी पूरी खाऊंगा, बस कैच पकड़ लो. ठीक है guys, I think that's it. We'll be back at the end of day 4. Tomorrow we might just get to see whether England is winning or not. I think by the end of day 4 it will be we can get a clearer picture if the match is heading towards a draw or an England win. An India win does seem long distance at the moment. So with that guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow.